Hi guys, my name is Hannah. I am going to be doing a different video today than coronavirus, at least. And I'm sitting on the floor near my bathroom because we're going to try and redo the floors in my bathroom. And by we, I mean me. Because I decided to do this kind of on a whim. And I went to Lowe's today and I bought vinyl faux tile flooring peel and stick stuff. And yeah, please like and subscribe. I think I'm gonna need some emotional support after this. So I'm gonna start by giving you guys a tour of our bathroom as it looks right now. And just try and really tune in and pay attention. It does get kind of big and you get kind of lost in it. So I'll just show you quick right now. That's everything. You can tell something that might really spice it up is a little new flooring. So this is the bathroom right now. There used to be a shelf right here. And again, we're renting, so I just took the shelf out because there's not a whole lot I can do about this just disrespectful wallpaper. This is the sink, which is also pretty disrespectful if you ask me. We just have a lot of gold and beige tones going on here. And it hurts me to look at. And since it was such a small space, I figured I can do it for 30 bucks or whatever in half a day.
Let me explain, here it goes. A is for ambition, be what I wanna be. See past the situation that's in front of me. Doubt is an enemy, that they inspire me to love them. G is past go and ignite the cash flow.
Please don't sit right there. So I already cleaned the floors, and now I'm gonna just try and kind of lay out the tiles how I think I want them, because I don't know, our bathroom's so small that I would like to do it in a way that makes it feel a little bit bigger rather than a little bit smaller. And I don't know if that means putting the tiles this way or this way. I think it's this way, but our wood floors that are both kind of covered up by carpet on either side, but our wood floors go this way. So maybe I should stick with that. You ever wish you knew what you were doing?
The irony is they inspire me to love them. G is past go and ignite the cash flow. When H is put your heart in whatever's your last hope. I inspire, but two light the fire. So we be the streets' #1 supplier. Give me two of those strange no-name kicks. Earth, wind, and fire type.
So now the question is, do I start them like where this starts, or do I line them up with the bathtub? Like that. Either way, I'm gonna have to cut them a lot. Or I could, no. I don't stagger them, do I? Like, I don't do like this. And then, because I'm not doing grout. I could do grout, but I'm not going to because I think that's a little too official for a rental. I feel like it'd be harder to pull up grout than it would just peel and stick. And I'm also thinking these have like this whole sticker on the back. I might try and like peel it and cut it so that some of the sticker stays in the center. So I really am only sticking down the border, which I think will make it easier to come up or not leave like adhesive-y residue everywhere. Best case scenario would be that our landlord is like, we like it, just keep it. And then we don't have to do anything with it. But in the meantime, we're gonna be here for at least another year, so. Okay, I'm gonna come back once I actually figure out the design that I do and start putting it down. Goodbye. Okay, so I think I'm gonna put them down this way, and I think I'm gonna like stagger them and try and make the marbling line up a little bit so it looks a little bit more fluid. I think if I have them like this, it looks dumb when they line up, and that's the only reason I have. So I'm gonna stagger them like this. And I'm gonna put down the two like center stripes because they're the only ones that I don't really have to cut into that much. I also thought I had an Exacto knife, and I think I just have a box cutter, which could be an issue. But I also already cleaned my floors, and I just don't think they'll ever be clean. Every time I move these, I can like, listen. Oh, you can't. There's dirt and dust under there that just will never, it's just gonna get trapped right under there. All right. Let's get after it.
Piece that resembles me, and it accounts for LMNOP. Cue the track up like, are you impressed? Get your bread, kid, but never let it go to your head. SS for success, to be the best. T is teach back what you learn, that's next. Cause you got the power, V for voluntary action. W is right out to life with a passion. X is expect to fail. Y cease to dream, even when you ain't catching them Z's, and that's the alphabet.
For so long, been surviving for so long. I know that the days will come. I've been trying for so long, been surviving for so long. I know that good things will come, they will come.
Yo, think they starting to follow me. So A is to attempt to be the change you wanna see, and D is to be different. But tell us what you mean. Like, are you one of them good guys, or you one of us fiends? Either way, you gotta eat. Elevate your mind, right? Cause F is for the fine life, and that's how you define life. But I say G is get back to your home, and H is help the people that.
Okay, here's the wreckage as it stands right now. Kind of a mess. Is it harder than I thought it would be? Yes. Do I like it as much as I thought I would? No. But we're this far in, so I don't know, whatever. Looks better than it did before. What are you gonna do? So I got down most of this stuff, and now I'm gonna do pieces that require more cutting, such as this one that I just did. And I had to get in this space for the vent and around the toilet, which was just super fun. I'm gonna have to do some sort of like caulking or spackle in between some of these, like in between here in the shower, because the last person who did it did a really poor job, so might redo some of that. But now I'm just getting to the parts where I do more cutting, so I'll probably check in with you guys tomorrow after it's done, because I'm losing daylight and gonna not finish tonight probably. I'll do some finishing touches tomorrow and check back in with you guys then. All right. If I look less motivated and like I have cleaner hair, it's because it's the next day. I don't know. We're still not done. You might have thought that a 4x4 bathroom would have been a one-day project. For some it might be. For me, it certainly is not. I just had to step away. So I'm gonna kind of give you guys an update on what we're working with here. Today, the last bit that I have to do is do like 2 or 3 pieces that I need to cut around the toilet, and then 2 little corner pieces that are like, I don't know, 5 inches long. Then what I'm gonna do is caulk or spackle. Not really sure yet, but I'm gonna do like some little detailing stuff to kind of touch up either like the spots in between the tiles or just the spots in between tiles and the wall or the tub. So we're gonna see what happens with that today. My biggest qualm right now, and the inanimate object that I'm most unhappy with, is my toilet. It is just really hard to cut in this shape, in a circular shape, and it's not like just a circle shape, it's like, it's not the same width all the way around, and it's just, it makes me want to pull my hair out. So that's why I stepped away yesterday. I was like, I think that I will care about this more in the morning, because I was just getting to the point where I was like, well, we'll just have 2 different color tiles in this bathroom. There'll be toilet color tiles and there will be the new tiles. So the vent, okay, the vent is actually going quite well. This part worked pretty well, but then around the toilet, it's just really hard. I don't want these big pieces, and I don't really want to do too much caulking around a rental toilet because I don't really know what the process is about pulling that back up. So I don't know. This part doesn't really bother me. This piece I'm gonna recut, and then we'll do kind of behind the toilet. And it's just really difficult because this part isn't straight. It's narrow and then comes out and starts to go back in, and it's just like kind of impossible. And then on this side, I'm gonna have to go around that little pipe thingy and around this side of the toilet again. That's the part that didn't really work yesterday. I don't know if that's clear, but that's not actually the end goal. So I'll try and show you guys the way that I've been cutting them and maybe some of that process, but it's probably not going to be very exciting. I gotta stop telling people that these videos aren't exciting. We're almost done. We're in the home stretch. I'm gonna finish it today. And I'm gonna like it at the end of it. Maybe. Okay, so the first piece that I'm doing is gonna be this one. The one that I screwed up yesterday. Twice. Screwed it up twice. I'm basically going to use this as a template, the one that I screwed up. So I'm going to show you guys how I trace it, and then I will use an Exacto knife over the lines that I've traced, and then where I cut, I kind of like break and bend it so that it snaps at the like perforation almost. Okay? I don't know. Okay, so I just did a bunch of really tedious measuring. This whole part gets cut off because I just need this piece here. And I don't know if you can see, but I just kind of X'd out where I'm going to cut because I had to make a lot of lines. And I don't want to get confused and cut the wrong part. I did that yesterday. So I'm going to make these first cuts here and here. And I tried to make them just what I thought would be a little bit too small so that I don't have those gaps again. I'd rather shave it down just a little bit than have to have the gaps. So that's what we're going to do now. I'm just using an Exacto knife, and I'm going to kind of do it on this side and then bend it to see where it pops through on the other side. This is kind of confusing, but I'll show you guys. I'll bend it and see where it perforates on the other side and then cut through that line there.
VW is very wise and X is this exam, but why lie? You got zip if you ain't got fam, and that's the alphabet.
For so long, been surviving for so long. I know that the days will come. I've been trying for so long, been surviving for so long. I know that good things will come, they will come. Trying for so long, been surviving for so long. They will come. Trying for so long, been surviving for so long. They will come. Trying for so long, been surviving for so long. I know.
Okay, we are all done with the exception of the caulking, and that I'm gonna have to do later. And I'll show you guys a picture of that when it's all done. But it looks, hold on, I'm stuck. Help. It looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. It's, if nothing else, better than before. There's a couple little details that I'm gonna like touch up by just kind of filling in little spots. But overall, I feel like it worked out well. I can already tell that I'll be able to rip it up without getting like adhesive or gluey stuff all over the floor whenever we do move out. I don't know, I've never been so friendly with my toilet. Never really known all of her curves and all the details. I don't know, it was good. It was good. I would recommend that you do it if you have as hideous of bathroom floors as we did, especially in a rental house. It's easy peasy. If this was a really big bathroom or a really, I don't know, weirdly shaped bathroom, maybe it would be easier because you'd have, you had more big spaces, you wouldn't have to do as much cutting. Like you'd have more time of just like laying down big pieces without having to cut them. Maybe that would be better. I don't know, but I've been at this for about 2 days on and off, probably 8 hours total of this project. And my bathroom is like, well, you've seen it. So teeny tiny. It's done. I'm happy with it. I'll pop on any extra footage or before and after pictures here. But thank you for watching, and let me know what you guys want to see in the next video. This was the first of like the kind of DIY videos that I'm wanting to do. So if you guys have stuff around the house that is obviously renter friendly or like refurbishing things that you want to see me do, please say so. Speak now.
Give me two of those strange no-name kicks, earth, wind, and fire type elemental beast that resembles me, and it accounts for elemental P. You the track up like, oh, you impressed, get your bread, kid, but never let it go to your head. SS for success, to be the best. T is teach back what you learn, that's next, cause you got the power, V for voluntary action. W is right out to life with a passion. X is expect to fail, why cease to dream, even when you ain't catching them Z's, and that's the alphabet.
For so long, been surviving for so long.